Tim Grant here again, just with another practice video. We're doing just some Tales of Aria updates to some Bravo testing, and then just running it up against the typical Chane Gauntlet deck that I have. Nothing new from Tales in it yet. I kind of want to talk to some teammates and see where they're going with the Chane aggro deck. Um, but with that, we'll just hop into the game. This is felttable.com if you're not used to seeing it, and I'll basically just talk through kind of what's going on through my head as we go through the game. So let's see, we've got a Crippling Crush turn 1 and a Pummel, so I'm already liking this. I prefer to play kind of more aggressive with against Chane, but with this, I definitely don't want to let them have an on-hit trigger. Um, just stopping the rune chance is pretty important. I think they've got to go again. They've got one floating. They're gonna come with something else. So I think I'm just gonna dump two cards and stop the on hit trigger. I want to save the Crippling Crush. I know some people are more defensive, but I just like stalling them. Okay, so the computer kind of misplayed it, but it's all right. They probably would have came at us with something else. So this is kind of crazy, but I can't do anything with it yet. So honestly, I'm gonna go for back-to-back cripples. And the way we're gonna do it is just we're gonna pitch a spinal to get the seismic surge rolling, hammer them. They'll just take it, which yeah, it's probably right. And then hopefully we get enough blues. Okay, so we have plenty of blues for double cripple, which means we are not blocking any of this unless they're presenting something absolutely insane. Um, which Plunder Run from hand, I'm not too scared of. This is 5. We're not going to be able to stop the draw trigger. So I'm just going to let this through, and then if they follow up with if they follow up with something, I'll probably armor it just to keep my life total high. But we're just accepting the fact that we're going to have to take some damage and give them a card. So they're going to follow up. Yep, there's the unhollowed. Let's stop that. And then that. Oh, they have another E strike. Okay, that's a strong turn. Um, yeah, we're not changing our plan. We're just gonna take the 7. So that was 18 damage on turn 2 from the Chane AI, which is pretty good. But let's crack back. This is gonna eat armor. We're not actually gonna connect with this. At least we shouldn't. But computer's just gonna take it. Some Chane players will just do that if they want to set up. I would have assumed they were gonna throw some armor in front of this, but I guess they're just waiting. So we got the cripple rolling. I can either do a seismic surge and save a disable, or we can save something like the lunging press. It's three coming in. What do they got? More annoyance. This is one of the annoying parts of Chane. They can just, even though you just cripple and crush them, they still have a 4 card hand. Um, they're not going to be inclined to block. I think we are going to we're going to use the disable to block if we have to. So we're going to take this, and then whatever they follow up with, we'll probably block with the disable. I'm just going to bank on the next draw. So 4, yeah, we'll keep our life total up. And then we're going to surge, dominate, and then this will run into some armor. 7, we still haven't, we didn't hit Husk, but they didn't block enough. So we took their hand. So 17, they still got a Husk. We drew okay. Um, I I really want to keep the Spinal. That's strong enough to make them force them to use the Husk, and they're getting close. 1 damage. They have the go again. They got 1 in hand. Honestly, I want to keep that for a Nebula Blade. So we'll let that through, and 4. I'm not worried about an on-hit trigger on this. So this is more going to be, what are we going to do on our next turn? And the question is, can I threaten out their arsenal? Go 417. I think we're going to take this and block the next one. Okay. I was expecting them to have like a follow-up attack. So if that's the case, then we're going to command and conquer arsenal, the spinal crush, and then hopefully this eats a husk. I doubt it, but we'll see. Oh, it did eat the husk. Okay, so the way is clear for our spinal crush now. So we need 2 blues, and we got them. And we have a sink below. So basically, we just need to not die on this turn. 5 soul shackles in a regular game. That's kind of where things kind of get scary. This is the AI, so it's not playing optimally. Um, yeah, we're going in on the Spinal Crush kill them plan. So we're gonna let most of this through. I kind of want to dump. I'm gonna dump Thump. Yeah, you're not allowed to meet and greet. It's gonna have go again because I let stuff through. But we're gonna sink below. I I need all the blues right now. You got a follow up? Yep. So there's no on hit. So we'll just dump. Basically, I've sacrificed my own follow up turn where just trying to keep my health high enough. I don't know if that's the right play. We need to practice more, but this is kind of why I do these games. So we connected. Um, they don't have go again. They're stuck with a husk in there. So hopefully this turn chews through a ton of their health. It's not the greatest health or greatest draw. I wanted something to dominate. So they Art of Ward, and they're coming at me with what, a decent Riftbind? A crappy Riftbind. We don't have enough to rouse, so do I care about the one? What does it save me if I... He has no go again, so the one doesn't actually do anything, so we'll just throw a rouse at it. 5, and now they have to deal with this. Yeah. Oh, that was a misclick. Oh well. I would have had another Command and Conquer to ship an Arsenal, but the computer should block this out. There it is. So their turn's limited. Basically, I kind of just need to hold on and either dominate something or they just die to their own blood debt. So Seeds of Agony. What do we got? Something big. Oh, big rift find. Let's see how much they got. 3. I'm mostly trying to math out what's my follow-up turn. So they can't stop a dominated attack. So we're just gonna throw one card at this, and then they should die to the. We're gonna throw one card and then just all our armor at it because I don't know. This should be the end of the game. So we'll go to 8, and then we're gonna dominate a disable at them, and that should kill them. Unless they had like a big defense reaction, which I don't see that happening. But and yep, there we go. So we got through. Little close on that one. They had some pretty scary turns, but yeah. So this was just another practice game, and I'll see you in the next one.